So, hi Elmer, it's great
Hi.
to
Nice
meet
seeing you
you.
again.
Yeah, nice to see you again. Well, at the beginning of July, the Hong Kong National Security Police announced arrest warrants for 8 overseas activists from Hong Kong, including yourself, and they've offered a reward of $1 million, so that's £100,000 each. So, how did you respond to that when you heard this has happened?
We announced that we are ready for the Hong Kong Parliament election, a universal suffrage election, on the 1st of July in San Francisco, which is really the 2nd of July in Hong Kong. That would be a Sunday. And they issued the warrant and the bounty on the 3rd of July, meaning that they were doing it in a rush, and it was really targeting at this Hong Kong Parliament election problem for them. That to them is quite urgent. So immediately it came. Not that I'm trying to be self-important, but I believe this is the reason for this quick response. The basic point is that communists cannot stand democracy. It's really basically a war of totalitarian and democracy.
Police also, they recently raided the homes of your relatives in Hong Kong as well.
My eldest son's family is still in Hong Kong, and my eldest daughter was visiting Hong Kong. They arrested both of them, detained them for questioning. And it's really a warning to me, saying that if you go further, we'll do more. This is very common in mainland China. I'm sure you remember the two Michaels from Canada. These guys have done nothing wrong whatsoever. They just detained them to swap with that CFO from Huawei. So, to them, doesn't matter whether you are legal or illegal. If they want to use you, they use you. They don't consider people as people.
And have you contacted your family in Hong Kong recently?
Yet. I'm waiting for my eldest daughter to leave tomorrow. And then I contact her. She lives in the States. She's an American citizen. Then I contact her. Right now, since we don't know what's happening. And they may like to detain my daughter longer. So this is why I rather stay low for a few days. But this is the communists, that's what they would do. There is no sense of law. They do whatever they want to achieve their goal. They achieve their goal, communist goal, is to destroy all capitalist systems.
And has it impacted what you do in any way? Because they're trying to stop you or send you a warning.
They've helped me a lot because by issuing this warrant, that's why you're talking. One of the reasons you're talking to me, I'm getting huge free publicity. You see, when I announced in July 1st, I would say maybe I hope to reach maybe 100,000 people. Now, because of this warrant and the bounty, I believe I have reached few million Hong Kong people. The idea, the concept of a Hong Kong parliament was able to reach at least few million people in Hong Kong have heard it. And it may materialize into voting.
And the Hong Kong police have targeted a few activists like yourself in this way. Are you surprised by that?
They don't want to single me out. Otherwise, it's really good publicity for me. So they add the other 7. I think they are minor crime. If you read the crime description, my crime, so-called accused crime, is really subversion or splitting they call splitting the country or treason. So their crime is a little bit lower. So what I'm doing is even though universally to have a parliament is our rights, is basically an unalienable rights, yet they consider it as a crime.
And how long do you think the Chinese Communist Party will last?
They are in big trouble, both economically and diplomatically, as we know. They are being isolated right now, all the countries. I believe realistically, about 2-3 years.
You're here to talk about forming a Hong Kong parliament. Tell me about that.
So Hong Kong has about 7 million people. And outside Hong Kong, there are about 3-4 million Hong Kong people and their children who have the right to vote. So we believe out of 10 million, all I'm asking is 1 million voters. Then that will give us legitimacy. because it's all voluntary voting. So if I can achieve that by the end of the year, and we'll have our first members of the parliament, their duty would be to draft the constitution for Hong Kong people. Their draft by and for the Hong Kong people. And with this constitution, we will have very clear a roadmap what to do on the future of Hong Kong.
Well, Elmer Yuen, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.